Mobile Legends added new hero on their list, and this fighter can heal himself while attacking, and its damage is insane when it is used in a group fight. The ultimate combination of speed, destruction and healing abilities. So let's start the story of Ultimate Fighter in Mobile Legends along with builds. And is he overpowered? You will know everything you need to know about new hero Aulus. Let's start. In Aulus' home stored a powerful battle axe long forgotten by the Leonines. Legend has it that this battle axe had fought alongside their ancestors and achieved countless feats, and within it lied great power. But after a century of peace and security, this weapon of war was gradually ignored and despised by the Leonines, and even worse, it became a farming tool used to chop firewood. But unlike his people, Aulus had been wishing that one day he'd become a respected warrior, like his ancestors, as they held their battle axe and fought valiantly on the battlefield. And yet the battle axe in his home was no different than an ordinary axe, and holding it felt like holding a large chunk of iron with its unusually heavy weight. Even so, Aulus firmly believed in the legend of the battle axe and carried it with him wherever he went. Every time he patrolled the Leonines' territory with his battle axe, he felt the axe looked a bit mightier and he was one step closer to achieving his dream. Therefore, Aulus patrolled like a warrior every day without failing, come what may. However, the other Leonines laughed at him for his daily patrol, saying that Aulus was as plain ordinary as his axe and yet always daydreaming of being a legendary hero, only it was under the protection of the magic barrier. Seeing that his dream and ancestors' honor was brought down and crushed, Aulus could bear no more and beat the Leonin who humiliated him, and his own people had since feared and alienated him. Aulus saw that instead of solving the problem, his rage further aggravated their misunderstandings, so he made the decision to leave the forest and go on an adventure with his battle axe, to prove himself with great feats. Aulus suppressed his hot temper, trying to blend into the human society and look for opportunities to achieve his dream. But to his surprise, the outside world had lots of prejudices against the Leonines. Once Aulus wanted to follow the caravans to the Manian Empire and join the army, but the caravan leader said the small Leonines were better suited being jesters in the palace, instead of going to the battles. Aulus thus went north to Northern Vale, but they only hire him to clean up the battlefield. And when he finally had a chance to fight with the army, another soldier rubbed Aulus' ear and said he reminded him of his cute kitten at home. All of this enraged Aulus, but he put up with it. He kept honing his battle skills and rushed to the front line without fear, hoping that he'd one day be recognized at the triumphant ceremony. Yet on the ceremony he'd long been waiting for, the general gave the honor that should belong to Aulus to a rookie soldier. Aulus could bear it no longer and questioned him, and to his surprise, the drunk general answered honestly that he didn't think the Leonin deserved to lead humans. No longer could Aulus tolerate all these prejudices. He left the camp overnight and headed to the Landis Mountains with only one goal in mind: he would fight the demons to prove that a Leonin could become a great warrior too. Alone on the Landis Mountains, Aulus faced a much more dangerous challenge than ever before. Standing in front of swarms of evil demons, he could no longer hold back the burning rage inside. After the lonesome, persistent journey full of his own people's taunts, other races' prejudices and the unfairness of the world, all the emotions he'd suppressed poured out into his battle with the demons. Strike after strike, the dark and dull battle axe began to emit a glowing light as written in the legend. Aulus' indomitable rage awoke the battle axe that had been in slumber for a century. At that moment, Aulus felt power surging into both of his hands and the battle axe was no longer heavy like iron. Surprised, he found the battle axe alive and could keep enhancing as his rage increased. Aulus was beyond elated, and as if responding to his emotions, the battle axe grew even brighter. They fought side by side and faced no opponent, the demons all turning into dust under the powerful axe before they could even flee. On the Landis Mountains, another group were also fighting to prove their powers, Benedetta and her ranger squad, and Aulus joined them without much hesitation. He believed that through battles, he'd become a respected warrior one day. At this time, he'd no longer be fighting for himself, but to prove his strength to the whole land of Dawn and to crush people's prejudices against the Leonines.